shouldn't be saying it now.
I ain't getting none of that at all.
I can't say it now.
Do I need to pause?
No, we're good. Hey, everybody.
Good morning.
We're early, as usual.
You pull your shirt back. You're not showing the letter. There you go. Couldn't find my damn shirt this morning.
There we go. It's crooked for some reason. There we go.
Me and Brandy decided what we was going to start doing was.
Still can't see it. I'm too short.
On Sunday night, spend a couple hours going over what to do for Monday morning show.
Mm-hmm.
And first we decided we was going to see what's been going on this summer.
Right.
We got to a headline. Said, Don comes on and tells his, I don't know. Do you remember what it was? Something, right? We watched somebody's live. Well, we didn't watch it all because it was way too annoying. But we watched a certain live on YouTube. We went through it, is what I mean to say, because we just fast forwarded waiting to see a box pop up that was Dawn. So every time a box popped up on panel, we'd stop, check it out. Not Dawn. Not Dawn.
That's what the title was. Something about Dawn Wells.
That was Dawn. Anyway, never was Dawn. And we went back to the first and watched for a minute, right? And we're hearing, I can't believe she would do Dawn like that.
I would never let her do something like that.
I would have never even introduced her to Dawn if I'd have knew the way this was going to go down.
I'm like, who's she talking about?
What's she talking about? We thought this was the live with Dawn on it.
Yeah.
Turns out, Dawn had been on her sister's live, who I'm going to say, shout out and credit to for stopping it when you did. I would have stopped that way before that, but you did stop it, and bless you for doing it, because that was nonsensical, crazy racism at its finest.
Yeah, rant. But then the sister's channel sitting there.
Oh,
mad. Because she did stop it. That Don didn't get to speak his truth. That's the issue with YouTube. Now, everybody cuts him off. He don't get to say what he wants to say.
What it was Don had been drinking. He was drunk. It seemed to me.
Yeah.
We'll let you decide. I got a couple clips y'all can watch. But very I would say he was hammered for sure. Good morning, Robin Odom, TG 4.0, Lady Bingo, Prissy Missy, Amy King, Aunt B.
We're trying not to say names. Y'all probably could fill the names in there.
Yeah. We're going to say Jinky's Rumor Has It is the channel it was on, and give them credit.
For stopping the crap.
For stopping it, and, for getting him to come on panel and talk. And, in the end, you did have some morals to you. You showed that you wasn't going to just let anything go down because it's good for YouTube. And if Don Wells has any sense, he'll call you and thank you for cutting him off when you did.
Yeah, I think it should have been a little bit earlier, but I give you credit for doing it.
And I've seen this a couple times, and I'm going to say this: anybody that lets somebody just rant and blow themselves up and ruin themselves on your channel is not your friend.
No.
What's
on video is always out there.
It's always going to be.
It always come back to haunt you.
It was.
Then, yeah. And the sister's mad because Jinky stopped it.
Yeah. Oh, mad at her. Told her she wasn't never going to let her talk to Don again or have him on her show. That she didn't know how to run a YouTube channel. All this.
This is about her sister.
Just going off on her. These are some straight cut each other, stab each other in the back, man.
Talking about each other badly. And I think they've gotten into it before. I remember a video. It was funny.
I'll give y'all a little taste.
Can I explain something? Okay, since day one, since Summer has come missing, we've been used and abused by the fucking police, by the motherfucking goddamn fucking psychics, by the fake search teams, by the fake fucking YouTubers, by all these nigger motherfuckers from day fucking one that have started a mob mentality towards our fucking family.
That says enough right there. That's awful.
And that is 1 out of 40, at least, he says it.
Yeah, and he's discrediting the police that's working on the case.
Yeah.
Everybody trying to help find his daughter, the searchers, you know? And YouTube.
It's wild, and he is such the stereotypical racist. He tries to explain it away.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I call all people that suck. You know, that excuse would work better for somebody, in my opinion. Y'all can tell me what y'all think about this. That excuse, in my opinion, would work much better for somebody whose wife didn't look like this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when your wife goes around wearing her rebel flag mask, and I think I've seen other ones at the property, and
then you talk like that,
and then you say that word over and over and over and over and over, and then you're gonna try to tell me you are not a racist? I have a hard time with that.
I was asking John, do you think he's doing it because of his education? He don't know what the definition of that is? But he knows the definition of what that means. I'm sorry. He knows it's not right to say that.
And I want to make this clear too, abundantly clear. There may be a lot of people that have the rebel flags that aren't, but they don't go around saying the N-word.
No.
Okay? So don't tell me. I just don't buy it. And I tell you what, the rebel flags are really popular right there in Beach Creek. When I was way on, when I first got into Summer's case, I was using Google Maps, going up and down the road, looking on both sides just to get a feel for the layout, right? Of what the houses look like, how many roads there was, back roads. And I'm telling you, this place is littered with hiding spots, old barns and stuff. Anyway, there is a highly large amount of rebel flags. Is there not? I know I counted like 4 on Beach Creek.
Yep.
So
Jesse said every racist I know says that there are N's in every collar. That's not true. That's what he said too. That's exactly what he said. The N could be in, it don't matter what color you are, black, yellow. That's what he said. Exactly.
I don't care what his reasoning for saying it is. You don't say it.
No.
Is it that hard? You can't think of another word, POS, whatever. You know, there are other options. So, and if you're that, and like Daisy, she covers for him on it. I'm sorry, I didn't say her name, but her. She like gives him passes on. It's okay, Dawn. You're upset.
Yeah, it's okay. We know.
You're used to saying it. Is what she says. She's like, well, you're used to saying it.
I would never cut him off.
You're used to saying it. So Dawn walks around. Hey, me. What up, my me? It's. I don't know.
It makes me mad. He discredited everybody that's working on the case that try to help YouTubers.
Oh, he called everybody in that group, man. He was like, screw all you psychics, YouTubers, police, searchers. Believe me, man. He got them all. Everybody's been out
helping.
Get him from day one.
Yeah. No excuse for that crap.
There's no excuse for that kind of rant. And all these people run out to defend it, just blow my mind. Blow my mind. A normal person does what he did, and that person is, I couldn't even imagine. That would have went viral.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised it hasn't.
Well, I think they erased it. Didn't they delete it and take it off the channel?
Some of it.
Yeah.
The way he spoke to his grandson was horrible.
Oh, yeah, we've seen that too.
See, and there's that little boy there, and it's MF for F, MF, GD. Clean your mouth up when you got a little boy around you. That ain't your son. Don't ruin him. You don't need to be cussing in front of him.
And they kind of sound hammered talking to that little boy. I heard her slurring her words. Couldn't even talk right. I don't think they should be around kids, really.
No, not acting like that. And, you know, I've seen the part where everybody's like he's mean to the little boy and stuff. I think that's what's going on. I couldn't swear to it, so I'm not going to go that far. But I know how nasty his mouth is in front of that little boy the whole time. And grow up. You are 50, almost 60 years old, and you have to cuss like a sailor around a 2-year-old, or how he was little.
Mm-hmm. But that shows you how he was around his own kids. Probably exactly the same way. That's how he talked, and that's how he acted around them.
Does anybody know whose kid that was?
His grandson is what they said.
Okay, so whose kid was it? Don Jr.'s
Maybe,
kid?
I'm not for sure. Maybe somebody can answer in the comments. Whoever kid it is, you shouldn't have them over there. I hope you're supervising them, not watching them, or not letting them watch them.
And acting like that, man. Just the cussing just was enough to blow my mind.
Yeah, you don't do that around kids.
Candace, of course, I didn't hear a bunch from her, and what I seen, I didn't see a ton of it.
She was intoxicated, I think.
But, you know, Brandy would have smacked me.
Yeah.
The first MFer I threw out in front of a 2-year-old little boy, Brandy would have probably slapped me. Not that I would have done that, because I'm a grown-ass man who understands how impressionable a little 2-year-old boy is. Yeah. Don's the type of person that'll do it, then the little boy will repeat it, and Don will laugh and try to get him to do it again.
Exactly.
That's the difference between him kind and us kind. All men aren't like this. I told Brandy yesterday, if y'all ain't seen my video about where the dude breaks into the girl's room and sucks her toe, I'm getting embarrassed to be a dude anymore.
That was weird, creepy.
And Dawn set rednecks back 50 years with his tirade.
Yep.
And he kept saying that he has black friends, and he says that word. He says that word, and not one black person has ever come up to him and said anything to him. And you know what I told Brandy? I was like, yeah, because he ain't saying it around black people, or he definitely ain't saying it around black people he don't know. I promise you that. He was sitting there letting it fly like that in the motel room by himself. I guarantee you he ain't out in public around people he don't know saying it.
No.
I promise you that.
Yeah. He knows better when to say it, when you don't supposed to say it. You don't have a right to say it.
I'm embarrassed I even live in the same state as Don Wells. He gives us all a bad name. No, he does not, because me and Brandy was talking about that too. I was like, you know, we love Tennessee. Mm-hmm. It's the closest thing to us where we can go and do something we like. And I've never met a bad person in Tennessee, man, out of all the times we've been there. It's beautiful country. Don, I don't think, is a very good representative of the people I've met in Tennessee. So don't feel bad for that.
Maybe on Ben Hill, the people on Ben Hill, but not Tennessee, you know.
We ain't blaming you folks from Tennessee for Don's behaviors. We all got them. I'm sure there's Dawn Wells running around out near me somewhere doing the same shit.
Yeah.
Don't feel guilt.
And he'll probably say, yeah, it's just the time I grew up. It was okay saying that stuff. No, it's not okay. I like to see how he comes back from this. He probably just go on like nothing happened.
Oh, yeah. This is going to be an ignore.
Yeah.
Didn't happen. I don't know what you're talking about. What? When? Huh? It's an evil YouTube editing they do. That's why I didn't edit mine.
Yeah.
I think people should see that.
The part, I don't know, it's all sick. But what's her name? Y'all know, he said her name earlier. Kept on saying, I would have let him talk. I wouldn't have cut him off. I would let him say what he needs to say, express himself.
Yeah.
Why would you cut off something like that? Why would you want that to be on your channel? I
wouldn't, man. You know, and honestly, I would have had to cut him off after the first one because I think it's so disrespectful to your audience. You know?
Yep.
But it was wild. We got another example or two to show y'all. Now, here's the example of Dawn getting cover for it.
I'm not saying it about black people in general. There's many good black people out there that I love with all my heart.
Yeah.
It's not like that at all. And I've never once had a black person come up to me and say, damn, you calling these white people an N-word? Oh my gosh. Not once.
Well, you're just very frustrated, Don. I can understand that.
No, he's angry. He's angry. And let me tell you what anger is composed of. Anger is composed of.
And I just, do you want to get it off your chest now or later?
Well, that Sherry lady gets on my nerves. Have y'all ever watched that channel? There's this Sherry lady. She just sits there and talks like over everybody. She don't pay attention to what's going on. Just blabbing away her own conversation. And you can hear her on everything. She's just continuous talking. Why would you do that for your channel? Like, nobody could pay attention to what's going on with old Sherry in the background running her mouth.
Oh, it's torture.
Talking about something totally different.
Never shuts up the whole time. It's like everything you hear in this Dawn part, if you listen closely, you can hear her talking underneath it.
About something else.
And just this the whole time.
Why do you do
She
that?
would beat Jody Sue in a smoking contest.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, easy. She would smoke Jody Sue in a who can smoke the most.
I'm sorry, that's
contest.
That killed me. I can't stand watching it just because of that. You can't hear nobody. When you bring that many people up on panel.
And she gets to that nerve on me to where it starts to be, she's all I hear.
Yeah.
Just her. It's like I can't even hear the other people no more. And when I was 64 back in the day, I used to tell people.
Dog, look at my shirt. Look.
Oh, look at my shirt.
We're talking about
something. Be quiet. I'm trying to talk over there.
That's the worst shit ever. I think old Daisy has learned to tune her out.
What do you think about Donna and Candace dyeing their hair?
I haven't seen it. Did you see it?
I ain't seen it yet.
What color they dyed?
I think Donna and Candace are on the run. Well, that's a shitty way to be about it, because when you're live streaming, you ain't gonna get through about 30 seconds before the cops are there. They'll figure that shit out fast.
How they dye their hair, I wonder.
I said, Brad, we did have a bad weekend. I hope you had a good one too.
Yeah, we had a good weekend. We didn't do much.
Oh, here's why she's up there. I feel sorry for her. She has a lot of medical and mental issues, and they let her up because she gave them $1,200 recently.
No. That explains it.
Well, that's, you can still have a little bit of manners and not over talk people.
And mute.
And you know, when it's not even your show, when you're over talking the host the whole time. But of course, you know, Daisy, if you sold out for $1,200, then maybe you are the one that's talking too much.
Yeah. Let old Sherry take
let her have the reins.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you though, it's the wildest thing I've seen. I don't know how anybody can follow that at all.
Sherry, sorry, I hate talking bad about you, but gosh.
Everybody has issues, man. Like I said, you know, at least respect the other people up there.
Or use your mute. Or Daisy, use your mute, mute button. And she's even staying late at night up for you, Daisy. She said she had to drink her some tea to stay up that late.
Yeah. It's the biggest, the wildest thing.
I couldn't take
like a zoo.
$1,200 from a lady like that if she really has issues.
Yeah. That's
Why
a good
would you
point.
do that? That's like probably her check, like she gets every month or something. I couldn't do that. Could you?
I couldn't do it to my show, like sell my show out and be like, you know, everybody, this is special guest who gets preferred treatment because she give me some money. I don't know. I feel like I'd be alienating a hell of a lot of people by doing something like that. People know ES went to school with him, and that says a lot by itself. Yeah. Dawn is brown, not gray. I think Candace is dark. Dawn's brown. We got to see this, man.
Oh, anybody got a picture? I'd like to see it.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing it myself. See if you can find it. Google it. You never know, it might pop up.
So let's see. Is this old? The one he was on that live? It's brown.
You all are looking at a ruined man by self-destruction.
Drinking, drugging, yes.
Yeah.
He needs help.
Yeah. Yeah. And if anybody was his friend, they'd be trying to get his ass in rehab. History shows apparently he has a pretty severe drinking problem. Because as much time as he spent in jail, and he's already out throwing tirades again, you know, but at this point, you know, he's almost 60.
Come on, it's time to grow up there, Dawn.
Well, it was time to grow up a long time ago. People are saying he's getting mad now. Well, like I said, he's mad now. We have all been mad for 2 years now. Yeah. Yeah. And he says that Candace needs to stand up and she needs to tell her side of the story.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I'm like, huh.
He said that Candace needs to stand up and tell her side of the story. Well, is it not the side we've heard?
Yeah, that makes you think that she has a different story to tell. She just won't stand up and say anything about it.
I tell you, the thing that's been hitting me the most lately is they know who took her, but they know by telling it's going to get them as much trouble as the person that took her.
I agree.
I'm really starting to believe that.
Even if they didn't have, you know, a big part in it, I think they know who took her. They have a good idea who it was.
Because remember we talked about the other day, if you thought about it, if you just watched Dawn and them, you would think they knew where she was and she was okay, right? Well, it kind of makes sense too that they knew who took her and what's happened.
Because he says what probably happened to her, and it's not good.
We got that in the final. We're going to play that for y'all in a minute. It's the clip at the end where it finally stops. And it's wild. I want to apologize ahead of time. I didn't have time to edit it out.
Maybe it shouldn't be edited, you know?
Yeah, me and Brandy said that. I said, I don't care. You can, you know, not monetize our video and all that. This, I feel like somebody should see it and it should be put out there the way it was, because it is just extremely disturbing behavior. Number one, if you like him, don't like him, regardless, the man needs some kind of help.
Yeah, he does.
Because to me, to be drinking and having that kind of rage, whether who it's directed at or what it's directed about, you can tell this dude is coming unchained, regardless of why.
He gets madder, and madder, you know?
It's
hard to calm him down once he's mad.
To me, he looks like a man possessed, like
crazed.
Yes. I think his eyes even look darker to me. You know, everybody talks. Well, me and you talked about how it looks like people.
Something bad happened to him. You drinking and, you know, not have control of your physical body and your energy. Who knows what could happen? That's a great time you're weak. You know, something could possibly take over.
Well, these, yeah. These people that are supposed to be wanting to help him should have him in a 72-hour hold.
But he wouldn't accept help, probably. He thinks he's fine.
He thinks it's everybody out to get him. His shit with YouTube is what's just so weird to me. I could never be that upset and pissed off about something that all I had to do was quit watching it.
And been on YouTube. He hates YouTube, talks trash about YouTube, but there he is on YouTube all the time. Does it make any sense? No. You know?
They both were offered paid rehab from another. Yeah, we know they've been offered. I'm sure Dr. Phil, you know, he offered it. Other creators have offered it. Refused to help from the Cold Case Foundation.
I'd take it help if I was sick like that, and it's a sickness, you know.
See, now people are going to say when you bring up the Cold Case Foundation, they'll say, "Well, Chris McDonough's in that. He feels backstabbed by Chris McDonough." Still, to me, and you know, and other people say, "Well, it's not a cold case. Why would you want help from them?"
I heard that. Yeah,
I've heard that. I don't know. To me, I would take any help I could get if my end game was to find my damn daughter. I think it's that simple. I don't care who did what, who's pissed about what. If I wasn't freaking responsible for her being gone, I wouldn't give a damn if Satan himself helped me find her.
Right.
Miss me with the bullshit. And I've seen so many people, and they're adding up. I'm not going to start fights with all these people because there's way too many of them that are spending so much time defending all this that it's alarming.
That's not why we're here. We're here to one thing: find that little girl. Right.
Yeah.
So.
Little red CBR 300. I used to have CBR. I was a 6. Chris literally offered another person from there, so it's all BS. It's BS regardless to me. I mean, if the way he acts, he's so upset about what's happened to Summer, he would damn sure want that solved and that person put in jail.
Yeah, he don't change. Like from the very beginning, he acted like he kind of knew what happened to her, you know? Act like it was wasted time for the searchers to be searching for her. It was wasted time for, you know, a bunch of anybody to help him. It was a waste of time. Like he already knew what happened to Summer.
Everything he does screams, I know what has happened to my daughter. None of it screams, I want to know, or I'm trying to figure it out. It all screams, I already know. And I don't know how everybody seems to ignore that.
Yeah, if I was mad, I'd be mad at Candace if I was him. She's the one watching Summer that day. She knows what happened. She knows it wasn't no damn 2 minutes. You know? Her story's a lie. Some part of it's a lie.
It's disturbing that he don't question. what she's told him.
Mm-hmm. That's who I would be questioning that at.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is weird though. He said Candace needs to tell her story. Like she hasn't already told her story, what happened that day.
CW dropped a dangerous criminal name as being suspect, in her opinion.
I wonder who it was.
Is that where Dawn's going to go with Candace needs to tell her side?
Maybe.
Because I didn't get that.
Me either.
John, did you see the video that AF put out this morning calling the second anniversary of her missing is a world event and want people to join in and submit their videos? I don't even like saying that name on my channel. I'm afraid it'll get struck if that's who I think you're talking about. This person that's associated with Dawn and Candace. No, I didn't see that.
Media manager.
Shit, missed that. So drinking buddy of DW's. The name is in a news article. Huh.
See, yeah.
I haven't noticed that.
And they say it's not a cold case. I think it's getting cold because we haven't heard anything lately. They haven't been doing anything unless it's undercover.
Who cares if it's a cold case or not?
I don't know.
Help makes no sense.
Yeah, I'd take all the help, and you as parents would too. You know you would. So there's an issue there.
They're professionals.
You
know.
So
you ain't even got to pay for it. Why would you not take the help?
I'm like, hell yeah.
It makes no sense. The best case scenario for not taking the help, and if you think about this, he's just such a damn narcissist. He lets his ego get in front of him getting his daughter's found. If not, the other option is because he has something to do with her being gone. Either way, it doesn't look good on him. It just shows more his questionable character.
Yeah, I agree.
And oh man, I just start getting pissed off after thinking about watching all that nonsense we watched last night. Man.
And it's bad to say, but I'm glad Summer's not there with them. How they act, you know.
Now, speaking of that, out of all this, I think this was maybe the biggest shock to me and Brandy. I want y'all to watch this.
We had so much going on. I felt that it was safer that our boys was not in our custody. And when the welfare wanted to take our boys, I was more than happy to let them take them.
I call bullshit.
I call bullshit too.
Did y'all hear that?
We had so much going on. I felt that it was safer that our boys was not in our custody. And when the welfare wanted to take our boys, I was more than happy to let them take them.
See, and there's another part where he talks about that, and he makes it out like he told welfare to take them. Like he suggested it. Hey, take my kids. It's way too dangerous here. Anybody that would voluntarily put their kids in the system has no sense, and it explains why out of the 9 children between them, they didn't raise any of them successfully from start to finish.
That's a big lie right there.
If you ever needed to know why they shouldn't have their sons, there's a reason right there. And it's a lie also. He acts like there was just danger going on at Ben Hill. None of that's true. Please don't
I already I tripped over the cord and spilled half my coffee out. I'm clumsy. Oh, crap. Ugh. A day in the life of Brandy. It's hard.
And it was Candace happy they took the boys?
I don't know. She never will talk to anybody, so who knows how she feels.
She's never seemed too happy about it, though, has she?
No.
He said, I was happy they took him. Happy to see him go.
Mm-hmm. Happy to tear their family up they had left.
I feel so bad for them little boys because I think to myself when my boys were little, we got big boys now, but when we had little boys, I can, like I've told you this before, I can kind of put myself in Don's shoes for a minute, accidentally, just thinking about it so much, to where I actually had felt like my daughter was missing for just a second, and the sickness sets in. And I can do that when I think about my boys when they were little, and them just being gone and not knowing where they're at night, not knowing if they're eating, not knowing if some sick bastard in the system is doing something to them. And this man can say he was happy to do it, felt like they were safer. Well, there's nowhere they're safer than right around Dad, because I guarantee you I'm going to defend him till the end. Who else is going to do that?
Nobody.
Foster parents?
No.
The system? You're not a man in my book. I'm sorry. Still about 60 damn years old, still acting like a fucking idiot.
I think he's made his mind think of the situation that way to make himself feel better is probably the case, you know.
Oh.
That's how he thinks of it in his head, to make himself feel better. But it's not the truth. I'm just saying that's how he's rationalized it in his brain. What do you think? Probably. That's what I'm thinking. It's not right.
Oh, it just burns me up to know.
No true parent would ever want their kid to go into the system, a broken system, you know.
And I agree with this. Says, I really don't believe that's the way it went down with the boys. I don't either. I'm fairly damn confident that they were already in trouble. They had already had issues that CPS had been there. And I guarantee you they were getting taken regardless of Dawn thought it was too dangerous there or not.
Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me they failed drug tests too. You know. And the living conditions, because that was before they started working on the house and stuff, I think.
CPS would have thought he was crazy if it would have went down like that. Hey, would you take the kids? Could you watch the kids? I got a lot going on right now.
They wouldn't take them anyways unless there's a good reason. They just wouldn't take the kids. No, because they're already low staffed and, don't have a lot of resources as it is. Especially for 3 grown boys. Or, well, not grown boys, but bigger boys. And you see where they still are. And Daisy said, well, I bet you wish you didn't do that now. I think he said, yeah, or something. I did hear him say that.
Yeah, he's acting like he gave him away, and now he's
regretting it because they
screwed him over. Now they won't give him back when he give them to him voluntarily. Bullshit.
They don't even try to get him back. They don't try to meet what they're supposed to be doing to get him back.
Here we go. CW not defending that grandchild speaks volumes.
Yep.
It does, man. I mean, it tells you all you need. You're getting, it's really weird in cases like Summers that you're getting this kind of view of what these people are like.
Yeah.
This, you can't go through a lot of cases where you can say there's been somebody missing for 2 years and you have 600 hours of the parents acting like asses on YouTube. There's not a lot. Do you know of any other case that's had this much of parents doing just one thing after another, after another, after another? People came out one after another, after another. It's wild.
If I was Dawn, I wouldn't like YouTube either. because he goes on it and acts like a jackass. You know, makes himself look bad. Then he hates you too, but he's on it all the time.
Yeah.
So.
I am so glad back when I was a party boy in my young days, 21, round in there wasn't YouTube. I'd hate to think. But it wouldn't be no crazy shit like what Dawn's done. It'd be like me and my buddies drawing shit on each other's foreheads and taking them to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, whoever is bringing their kids around him, they should really at least.
They should be supervised.
Oh, definitely. But at least I would talk to Don like, look, man, I get you like the F word. Can you tone it down a little bit around my 2-year-old, or he's going to be at daycares dropping F-bombs? Could you please stop that?
Or just say every other word, or you know, something like that. Just cool it down just a little bit. Simmer it down. But you're right. Candace and Dawn would be the ones sitting back when the boy does, a 2-year-old does say a cuss word. Say that again. I see him. That was so funny.
Candace telling everyone Donna's abusing her. Then she takes JP for him. JP.
Yeah, I heard her saying that too. That was a big mess when Candace was on YouTube there for a while.
Donwell's silence is golden and duct tape is silver.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, now I didn't see all of it. She's saying Candace was hammered with that child on her shoulder.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. She was hammered. I heard her speaking and I couldn't make out what she was saying. Something about somebody asked them if they're selling their house. Candace's like, I don't know. Why do you want to know? You know?
Yeah.
But really slurring her words.
I tell you what, if you caught Don hammered one night and he happened to have the deed, I bet you could get it for $200.
Maybe.
You know it?
Mm-hmm.
Joyce said, I love your mug, Brand. I have one just like it.
Oh, thank you, Joyce, for buying a mug just like mine. We're twinsies.
Yeah, everybody, y'all need to go to the store, JohnDavisTrueCrime.com. Get you a JDTC mug.
It's a way you can help us and you get something out of it.
You want to support the channel? You can support the channel and get you something awesome in return.
Yeah. I'd rather, you know, maybe instead of donation, we should get something out of it.
I was going to make some novelty t-shirts too, and I think I'm still going. Well, I made a couple y'all can check out, but I think I'm going to make some more because there's just too many things I'd like to express with my art, you know?
Yeah. True. Very true.
I can't imagine anyone wanting to buy that train wreck of a house. I tell you what, I would like to buy it, doze it, put you a nice double wide. They make some nice double wide mobile homes. Mm-hmm. They're huge and they are all nicest conveniences. Put it up there, man, because it's where you could have the house. Mm-hmm. It's so private. You got that big thick wood line and all that.
You wouldn't have to worry about somebody bugging you.
It could be such a beautiful place.
I just think it's got bad energy up there. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
My energy would be down all the time. Like, no. Couldn't do it with all the negativity.
It'd be nice though if he did sell it and let people come there and really search every inch of it. Wouldn't it?
Yep.
I lived in a double wide. It was great. All furnished too. Yeah, they're nice.
Some of these double wides nowadays, they're nicer than homes, I swear. You can get a newer house for, you know, not too much.
You know, I remember when I was younger, we used to go look at trailers. It was fun.
Yeah.
Pick your bedroom. And thank you, Barbara Lang. Thanks for all you do.
Thank you, Barbara.
Thank you, Barbara. I've been trying to make some videos recently
better,
to lighten it up a little bit for y'all, but to stay in that true crime genre.
Everybody gets down and a little slow, you know, sometimes not wanting, I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to make content, you know.
Yeah, because I've decided I don't want to add a lot of material for the defense going forward. So I'm trying to keep what I put out about Summer legit, factual, nothing that can be used to get anybody off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On that hill, you wouldn't have to worry about somebody coming and messing with your kids. It is so private up there.
I know, that's what I was going to say.
Exactly, man. You could be out there, let your kids run free.
Most cases.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure in all cases. I still think that's the case. If I could buy that property, I'd clear it out and make a park up there in memory of Summer. Oh, that'd be nice.
Definitely. That'd be a good place for a park.
It'd be a horrible place for a park, but it could be really nice. I'm just saying because it's so far out there.
Oh, yeah.
Away from everybody. But God, it'd be a beautiful gesture.
Yeah.
Here we go. My ex-husband's mom has a double wide, nicer than any place I've ever lived in.
Oh, yeah.
Damn right, my mom has one. And it's really nice. I mean, it's like 3 bedrooms, got a very nice kitchen with a big island and everything. Cabinets all under the island, ain't it? It's nice. Our house sucks because it's old and it's like we are going to have to.
No closets, hardly. Very little closet space.
People back then didn't have no clothes, I'm assuming. Hi, Rachel. We're good. How are you? Hi, Joyce Connor, Lady Q, Amazing G, Princess, Nana.
In our daughter's bedroom, you have to go through our bedroom to get to her bedroom. Why would you do that? Why do you build a house like that? You know? Which I like the idea because we can keep an eye on her, especially when she's little.
Yeah.
You know, she's never out of her sight at night, so it's a good thing. We know what she's up to, you know.
Not the greatest thing for old Dad, though.
No, but we keep tabs on her for sure.
Yeah. I'm the queen of my double wide, double-sided. Been here 26 years. Amen. That's what we were taking up for them. Just saying.
I like double wides.
We're fans too, man. Get tired of your damn neighbors, throw some wheels on that thing, and out of there.
Well, it'd be a lot to move one, but yeah. I'm talking about 10 grand.
My dad moved one about 10 miles out in the country.
Well,
with a dump truck, and it was crazy as hell. My dad did a lot of shit he probably shouldn't have been doing. But it was kind of dangerous.
Yeah. I'd rather have a double wide in an old house, I think. If I had nice land to put it on.
Hell yeah, you'd have closets.
Our house is about paid off, so we're staying here.
You know, I think where we're in town, we probably couldn't just doze it and put a double wide here.
Probably not. There's probably, I don't see no trailers around here.
Good. Just was telling my mom to check out y'all's channel. I'm so happy for y'all. Well, thank you, Rachel.
Oh, how sweet.
We're going through some rough times here at JDTC right now. Apparently the algorithm hates us.
Yeah. We're not going to let it get us down there.
Yeah, no way.
We like doing it. We like everybody.
We like
all our subscribers.
Yeah. We like our tightly knit group that we seem to have now. I know almost everybody.
Yeah. And all the new people that come in, thank you.
Yeah.
Y'all need to subscribe and hit like the like button.
Turn on the notifications.
There you go. Ding dong.
7,200 subscribers around there. And I just noticed when I released the last video, only 49 notifications.
Yeah, I'll turn that notification on.
Make sure everybody turns on your notifications.
And I had mine on my actually my own personal account, the notifications, and I still don't get a notification for some reason. So I'm gonna have to maybe unsubscribe and subscribe again. Maybe it'll fix it. What do you think?
I don't know, it might. I'll tell you what, let's play the finale for everybody, so we'll have time to talk about it before we go.
Let's do it.
What do you say?
Let's do it.
Guys, we're gonna go ahead and give y'all the finale. This is how it ended.
I don't mean to say it, man. I'm sorry. Okay,
it's okay.
I'll try not to say it no more. Okay.
Don, I just think it's something that you've been used to saying.
I want you to voice your opinion and what you got to say. Go for it. It's just that word. It's an ugly word.
Let me ask you this. The person that come up and stole my daughter, what am I supposed to call him? Tell me. What am I supposed to call that motherfucker?
You gonna call him?
Tell me. What am I supposed to call him? I say a motherfucking nigga.
Don,
I know took my daughter's a fucking nigger. What am I supposed to say? What else is the motherfucker? The motherfucker that comes up and kills somebody and shoots you in the head and kills one of your family members. What's you supposed to call him?
Dead.
Tell me.
That's what I call him.
I agree with you. Dead.
I call him dead.
What do you call these motherfuckers?
I call them dead too. Don't come on my property. Don't come on my property.
Well, Don, I understand you're upset. I understand.
You're fucking right. These motherfucking niggers took my daughter. Well, they probably fucking raped her. They probably fucking killed her. What am I supposed to call this motherfucker?
Don.
And then all the motherfucking niggers on YouTube. And all these motherfucking niggers in Hawkins County. What am I supposed to call these motherfuckers?
Don, it's going to be okay.
They're all fucking niggers.
You're very upset.
Yeah, he's
upset. You're fucking right, I'm upset. Fuck them all big and small. Fuck them all big and small. I'm done.
That is awful there. I can't even, it hurts my ears, my innocent ears. I'm not innocent, but you know, I can't listen to that crap. Too many dirty words in a sentence.
It's wild, ain't it?
And to say that about your daughter, why would you want that idea in your mind of what happened to her? That's the worst thing that could happen to a little girl.
And he has zero proof that that's what happened to her.
Yeah.
That's what gets to me.
Why does he say that?
As far as anybody knows, there's zero proof that Summer's not with us. There's zero proof that anything bad happened to her before she passed. There's zero proof of any of that. And he
goes to the worst
goes
scenario.
there. And then has to keep pushing the inward. And y'all, there was tons of this. I don't remember. I edited it. Damn, I can't remember how much it was to begin with. It was a ton. And it's all just like that. In.
And they still didn't cut him off. He should have been cut off a long time before this. The first time he said it, the second time, definitely.
Hi, Yoda. We're good. Hope you're well also. Casper Friendly, Laura, Corey Edwards, Princess, Mean Jean. I love her mom's name's Jean, and I call her Mean Jean.
Yeah, Jonathan calls her that for short, the nickname.
Mean Jean. What's up, Mean Jean?
But isn't that sick how he talks about his daughter?
Don is starting to feel the heat. Maybe, man.
He acts like a crazed lunatic. I hate to say that, but
there's Jinkies. Jinkies, I give you credit. At the very beginning, I said you got on his ass about
saying it.
About saying it.
And you cut him off.
And you cut it off. I thought your sister really was wrong in saying that you did the wrong thing and all that.
Yeah. That you should have let him kept on talking. No, you shouldn't have. You done the right thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I told Brandy, I said, I think she really, I was glad to see you cut him off.
Yeah.
You want to come up and tell us about it? You ain't gonna be on camera if you don't want to. You were there. You can give us a very thorough description, you know, of in the time. We only seen the recorded version.
And that's the hard thing when you have a guest on. You don't know how they're going to act, you know. So.
Well, she really tried to keep reeling him back, and she did warn him.
That's really a
said,
hard.
Don, come on.
That's a hard word. People don't like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. But you just can't say that, you know.
And, you know, I thought you were really nice about it, too. Nicer than I would have been. You know. And I get you were in kind of a bad spot. Like I said, and, you know, we talked earlier, I thought it was really wrong how they treated you for doing what you did.
Yeah.
You know?
You can't let somebody keep on talking, saying those mean words like that, you know?
Hi, Tina. Welcome.
Hello, Tina. I just wish Don would get some help. He's got a serious issue. He's very angry. You can tell, you know? Which I would be angry, too, if my kid was taken or missing, but drinking and stuff doesn't help, you know?
I heard another creator say that Don was a genius to do that. He should do it on every panel he goes on to get them all demonetized.
Oh, wow.
Well, you're not going to get demonetized for that. You know, you
might get a strike or something.
Yeah.
But, you know.
But, you know, it's a weird situation to be in. You know, you wouldn't think when you invite somebody up on your panel that they're going to be like the world's worst racist.
Yeah.
Because everyone thinks someone did abduct Summer, but the card team threw that right out the window from the minute they went there. Everyone thinks someone did abduct Summer.
Yeah. He leads that way, like.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what his initial goal is. He wants everybody to think something else happened to her, and that's
exactly.
Nobody's buying it. That's the problem.
Right.
The rage on Dawn's face as he was yelling was such a red flag. That's what the kids saw when Dad was being mean to Mom.
I'd be scared to be in that room with them, really.
Yeah.
An angry person like that. You don't know what they're going to do.
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. I've listened to a few videos, y'all, so I subscribed. I like you two's view on this case, Justice for Summer. Well, thank you, Pamela Richardson.
Thank you, Pamela. Nice to have you.
Yeah, and I want everybody to know, I have tried to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I have to.
But after 2 years of episodes like we witnessed the other night, I can say I feel 100% comfortable saying I don't think they should have ever had children.
Mm-hmm.
The way they act, they're unstable. There's obviously still a drug and alcohol problem.
Yeah.
You know, there's a reason that Candace give birth 7 times and don't have none of them.
Yeah.
You know, Summer, in the end, no matter how this turns out, we're going to find out Summer was a victim of neglect.
Mm-hmm.
Some form or fashion.
Yeah. And childhood is the most crucial part of a person's life, they say. A lot of stuff imprints on a child and that they carry it through their life, you know? Yeah. So living like that.
Canadian Cookie, thanks for becoming a member.
Oh, thank you.
That's a new member.
Canadian Cookie. They say it's really crucial how a child and like what they go through when they're growing up.
Yeah. It
really changes them.
There's Jinkies. I let the live go on way too long after he said the N-word. The N-word is such a nasty word. Well, you know.
You're probably in a hard situation. What should I do? You know?
Yeah. Yeah. But I get you were in a bad situation, and I think, as far as I'm concerned, I think you did the right thing.
Yeah.
You know, Dawn is just
out of control.
Out of control. You know, and I haven't hid, you know, I think that they're guilty of something.
hiding some truth.
And
that's just our opinion. Everybody has their own opinion.
He makes it real easy for people to think that. Thank you, Jesse.
Thank you, Miss Jessie.
Messy Jesse.
Mm-hmm. And of course, a lot of people want to talk to Don, you know, if he's willing, because he was there, but you can't get any information out of him when he's acting like that.
No, you can't. And you're not, and you know, honestly, it'd be nice to think that maybe that's how something got spilled, but I tell you, I've seen them to what to me appears so intoxicated they can barely talk and haven't spilled anything really valuable.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's going to be cracked that way, so I don't think there's any advantage to giving him his narcissistic ass more airtime to spout garbage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially all this other stuff don't even add into it. Now he's going to be doing it as a Klan member.
I was hoping, you know, he went to jail. He had a lot of time to think about everything. He had a lot of time to get off alcohol and whatever else he was doing. That he would came out and be changed. But I guess I was wrong. You know?
I didn't know. I thought maybe he was going to really put in the work to get his sons back.
Yeah, me too. Sad.
And you know, I've heard Candace talk about her sons before, and I think in her own twisted way, she loves her sons.
Yeah, she loves her kids. But
now, loving them and being a horrible ass parent are two different things. And even though I don't know how to say that, what I'm trying to say.
Well, I don't like how they blame, like, Summer been gone and the kids been gone is the reason they can act the way they do and drink and doing drugs. You know, they blame it on that a lot of times. You know, what would y'all do? You know, it's not a good reason. I would be doing the opposite. I'd be getting clean and doing what I need to do to get my kids back. You know.
Yeah.
That's all it would take. Some effort.
Coddling the whales is not helping Summer's case. No, it's not. It's not helping anybody. It's not helping them either. You know, anytime you've ever watched intervention, what's the biggest, most important step in getting these people help?
Quit enabling.
Quit enabling. Nobody is going to ever just get there on their own as long as they're doing what they want. There's no repercussions, you know, and you got people, and I guarantee you there will still be people lined up next time he comes on. It's amazing to me, you know. He wouldn't now, like everybody's always asked me, what if Don wanted to come on? I would have let him on at one point just to talk about Summer, and that's it. But I wouldn't let his racist ass on my channel now for nothing. For nothing. Yeah. Because he showed his true colors. He said it before, but after this, and you know, all these excuses, well, he's used to saying it. Well, why is he so damn used to saying it?
Everybody knows us. You don't say that word, you know. Not in the culture, you know, we live in.
You don't say that word, man. It's about the worst thing you could possibly call somebody. And when your wife looks like this, it really makes it look worse. You can't tell me your wife wears that. You spout that word, you say it like 40 times in a minute, and you're not a racist. I have a hard time believing that.
I hate even saying racist, but reaches that conclusion.
You know, where we live, we are in a environment that it's extremely diverse where we're at.
Yeah, that's the reason we moved here, really.
Yeah.
I wanted my child to be around other cultures, different color people. You know?
Yeah, and there's no room for that. And he acts like this is just so common for him to be able to say this and nobody get offended or none of that. If he was in my city and he said that, he would get it from white people and black people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, I guess out there in Beach Creek, it must be pretty rough.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, because The school my kids used to go to, there is hardly no black kids at all.
Yeah, like the school I went to, there were no black kids. One other black kid. Where we live now, there's a good mix of diversity.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, and the way he acts about this just boggles my mind. Mm-hmm. It really does. Oh my God, please tell me they don't have their own channel. Oh yeah, they got their own channel. They've had their own channel.
They don't do much on it. They just get on other people's channels and act crazy.
They have, I know at one time they had like 14,000 subscribers on their channel. That's what I don't get either, is why they don't use it more.
If they were serious, they could get on there and spread their message. Yeah. They could use it for good. Not bad.
I got to put this up on the screen just because I think it's so funny. Can you see the name?
Mm-mm.
Tits McGee. Hey friends, I'm listening and working.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for being with us.
John likes your name.
Oh, that's hilarious. I appreciate a good name in chat, like Chewbacca. That's awesome too. Maybe he needs etiquette lessons at Manners for Monsters. God, he needs something, man. You just can't act a fool like that.
Yeah. And this is probably what people say. That's just how he was raised. You don't know no better. You know better. I'm sorry. We're in the country. We live in West Virginia. And we know how to act,
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Do anyone know if Don went live last night? I heard he was going to.
God, I hope not.
I hope not, man. If he's going to do that on somebody else's channel, I could imagine what he might pull on his own.
He'd be waking up, oh, what did I do last night?
Could you imagine that? Pull you a blackout drunk and wake up and have to worry about what you put out to the world last night.
Don't drink into YouTube, guys.
It makes me wonder though. Do you think he is getting ready to crack? Because that looked like a man at his point, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
It did to me, man. I tell you, I'm worried he's going to do something bad.
Yeah, he needs help.
I think he looked like he was at the edge of danger.
I thought it was weird too. Coming back to what you said, he said Candace was going to come out and tell her real story. What is her real story?
Hi, Yaya. Remember Yaya?
Hi,
She's here back in the day. I ain't seen you in like a year. Good to see you, Yaya.
Yes, Yaya.
Yaya Kelly.
Yaya. Some people call their granny that. Yaya.
Me too. I'm worried he's going to unalive Candace. I heard a better word for that the other day. They called it self-cancel.
Candace needs to be careful around him. Or they need to be careful around each other.
Well, I mean,
they influence each other. I'm sure they don't help each other.
As pissed as he was there at the end when he got cut off, if Candace would have said something that triggered him, then I don't trust that it wouldn't have been really on. Do you?
Maybe that's why she sits back and shuts her mouth, half the time.
God, if he gets that wired up and violent and everything, it's got to make you wonder, and he's willing to be that pissed off and unhinged on camera.
I'd be scared to be around him.
I don't think we've seen how far he will go.
We know how crazy people's got nowadays.
I think the use of alcohol and other substances has caused some brain damage. I do too. Yeah.
True.
This man's almost 60 years old. You got to think, I don't
give your body's rest or something,
I'm no young man anymore. And he's got quite a few years on me. I couldn't imagine getting as plastered as he appears to be.
Waking up the next morning feeling like crap. Right?
Yeah. Over on a channel, someone said he best Candace up. He might have. I wonder if she's been seen after that.
I don't know.
Narcissistic rage with the added substances is a recipe for disaster.
And Candace keeps going back to him too, because that's all she knows, probably.
See, and I want to remind everybody, Kathy, the friend, she said that they know being on YouTube, they won't be able to get their voice back as long as it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's not even an option anymore at this point.
Yeah, they're on YouTube.
After that, I'm thinking there's no way they would ever get their voice back now. Talked to her on FaceTime last night. She is okay.
Good. I hope so.
Yeah.
Poor Candace. Living with the maniac. You know, that might be the reason she drinks a lot. She has to be around him. You know, you have to be able to handle it somehow. You're missing your kid, and now you have to deal with him going off like that all the time. No, thank you.
Yeah, it's wild, man. Dangerous situation there at the wells. You ready to sign off?
Yeah.
Guys, we appreciate everybody for coming.
Mm-hmm.
We try not to stretch them out. We got a lot of people that get mad at us for making too long a live. Go figure. We've had enough. Cut it off at an hour. That's what we've been sticking to.
Yeah.
We want to thank all the members
and the new member
and our new member. We appreciate all you guys. We appreciate all the subscribers. A lot of you, I think, watching don't subscribe. Mm-hmm. Subscribe,
please.
Everybody that's viewing, thank you. And we're about to hit a huge milestone. I'm not going to spoil it ahead of time until we're there, but we appreciate everybody that helped us get there.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, guys. We'll have a few videos out this week, and we might do us a PM live, but we're not going to promise it so we don't let nobody down. We'll try to give y'all as much notice as possible, and we'll see you guys later.
We'll see you. Bye.